Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to speak a little bit more about the somatic system so that you get a real understanding of how we're working with this on this channel in this place. So when we work somatically, we are working with the sensation, with movement, with the peripheral aspects of our being, skin, hands, feet, our senses, and there's a real gentleness to it. And what the somatic system does is it feeds back into our autonomic nervous system, which then feeds up to the brain. Now, the autonomic nervous system is sensing for safety, for danger. It's always scanning the environment. And so what we're working with is working from the outside to feed back in this sense of safety, to reestablish that connection into that place. So this information is constantly being fed. We are this brilliant microcosm. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's a word, but is that what we are? We are this incredible organism. That's it. We are this incredible organism that is so intelligent, and we can really work with that to make ourselves feel more coherent, more safe, to reestablish this sense of being at home within our body. This is a way of coming home to ourselves. And what we are doing here is working with aroma, fascia, touch, and creating an environment for the body to feel safe. And we're not trying to think our way and make up more of the stories that run around in our minds to encourage more danger and information and really take us out of these habitual loops that we've gotten into. It's not bad or wrong, it's just part of the experience of being human. But to really break these loops of mind chatter that get very, very established. And actually, if you think about it this way, when we have a feedback loop that is all about stress, we want to interrupt that pattern. And effectively, what we're using here are tools to interrupt the pattern that can become like a big snowball. And so don't underestimate the power of what you are learning, even though it can seem very simplistic from the outside. Be curious, start giving yourself these consistent ways to come back into connection with the body and with self. And I promise you, it will change the way that feedback loop is happening. And then you'll be creating a feedback loop of safety. So these main aspects of this work that I'm going to bring forwards are aroma and plant wisdom, because this is one of the fastest ways to shift how we feel. Working with aroma, it goes direct into your limbic system. I'll speak more about this in another video. And this is the place that deals with memory, emotion, safety. And so one breath can really shift the state of your being very quickly. Touch is very, very effective. And we'll be working with that. And it really, really reestablish is this sense of I'm here, I'm safe, and so on. So I'll talk more about that as well. And then we will work with the fascia, which is this connective tissue that holds tension, sometimes for years. It holds memory, and we work to unravel and unwind what's been gripping. And amongst there's other things. We'll work with breath in this, but also the plant intelligence, the plant wisdom, which I'll feed through in the videos. And really one of the key ways that I notice, and you'll see it talked about more and more, is to get out into nature and to really, wherever you can, remove yourself from the amount of information that's about. And it's not always possible in the world that we live in. So this is why I like to work with the plants in this way, because we bring the plants in, we bring nature into us, and we work. And in this somatic work, we're going to be working with particular oils on particular acupoints of the body. This is a treatment called aroma point therapy, and it's been extremely effective. And of course, we're also going to be working with connecting into your deeper soul wisdom, because when you start to quieten down everything else, your soul really can have the stage and you can hear it much more clearly instead of the mind that is trying to take us in all these different directions. Okay, so this is really about shifting moods, shifting feelings, coming back into connection with the body, working with the somatic system in order to encourage more gentleness, more senses of safety, and really re-establish us back into this state of feeling at home within our being. So before I go, take a moment, I want you to notice how you're feeling right now. And I don't mean from the head, I mean in the body. What parts of the body can you feel? What sensations are active? For me, what I can feel right now is there's a lot of activity around here, around my diaphragm, around this central point of the body. There's a lot activated there, but not in a, this word activated, not in a, there's a lot of energy moving there. There's a lot of sensation moving there. So notice what's going on for you. Can you feel your feet where you are? You might notice that a deep breath comes as you start to pay attention. And all you're doing here is noticing. Nothing needs to shift or change. And this is part of the somatic work, noticing, taking your attention there. So in the next video, I'll speak a little bit more about aroma, and I'll give you a tool that you can use to bring your nervous system back into a state of coherence, to balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain, and to use before you're going into anything that you feel slightly nervous about. So I'll see you in that video. Subscribe if you want to get notified when it's released, and I look forward to hearing how it is for you. Be curious, explore, and feel free to ask questions in the comments below. Bye for now.